Hi, Kokumi here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a video on all my characters, kind of how they're built, their speed. Just going to show it all. As of right now, I'm just going to be saving, kind of skipping a lot of characters because I am far behind. And so I was just going to show what I have right now and kind of show you why I'm skipping for the reasons. So we'll dive right in. So as you can see, I got Cruz Kabuto. I didn't get him to Awaken 2 because I didn't have enough black tickets. I am currently working on trying to get him to 5-star and 5 purple, but it's a long grind. These are my talents that I have unlocked and then sigils on them. As you can see, I don't have really high ones because I've missed a lot in this game. Keepsake, exclusive badge, I maxed that out. I did give him the full drive set. I used to have him built where he was higher than this, but I downgraded him just because he can't pump damage at all. Then I got 5-star these with okay stats. I can't for the life of me get percent HP on this, so once I got this, I called it good. And then this one I just called it good with what I got, and this one too. My luck is no good. I've been using these locks over and over and over, and I still don't get what I need. But there's Cruz Kabuto. Once some of the new SSR pluses come out, I'm just gonna drop Cruz Kabuto because he's my lowest, most weakest character I have almost in my whole team. Second is my Melbat. I did get him to Awaken 2. I also got him to level 110. I'm still working on trying to get him higher than this. He's got 105. I just instantly boomed him to 5-star because I wanted his passive skill to be unlocked. I'm not really thinking about getting him to 5 purple just because too much time. This is what I got unlocked on his talents. Maxed here. And then all this unlocked. And again, I don't have that high of sigils, so I just put on what I got. Called it good. He's my strongest character as of right now, but that's because I've tried going CK. I went all out on CK and he just died. That's all he was doing. He wouldn't pump that damage. Where once I go all out on Melbat, I'm able to actually do damage. I have these two unlocked on him just so he gets more damage. I do have one left to do on this if I wanted to, but I'm not really aiming for it just because he's gonna die anyways, and I kind of want him to fall because the more times he falls, the more times he gets back up and does more damage. I can't for the life of me get a perfect attack percentage set because as of right now I got Machine and then I got Drive. 2 drive, 2 machine. That doesn't work for a full set. And I can't get anything else for percentage to do a full drive or a full machine. This is what I got. And then for this, I got it up to 5-star. I can't really get good substats on this stuff neither, so I just kind of just called it good. Locks are so dang hard to get anything good on. You go through so much stuff. That it's just really hard to get exactly what you want. Then third rank is King. I did get him to awaken 2. He is purple star and 5-star just because it unlocks the speed. I can't for the life of me get me another stone to get him to his full potential. So I kind of just dropped it, just said whatever, I'll use him. He's got nothing here. And I've tried to get this to 3 speed, but I can't get it to 3 speed. So 2 speed is good enough for me. I have him maxed out in speed other than this one. This one's my last one. So his gear is maxed out. I don't have a ninja full set yet because I can't get anything for speed on a boot. The shoes just don't want to come. This is the bestest shoe I've gotten so far. It's not really all that great. And if you want to see his speed, this is where he's at right now. It's decent, it's not the greatest. A lot of people are passing me now just because 1, they got this, and 2, some people have been lucky to actually get a full set of the ninja, or they get really good and get a full set of the Fury set. Then I got Sonic here, which I've kind of just dropped him. He used to be my speedster until King. I just decided to use King. Even though Sonic gave me more speed, I dropped him. Because Sonic, even though I got way more speed from him, he just wouldn't live, where King lives longer, and I'm able to actually keep him alive because of his drones. But again, he's 5 purple star, just unlocked the talents. I've kind of dropped him in unlocking into the talents here. I've kind of just went max here, went a little bit in here, and then just barely scratched in here just to unlock a few things, but I didn't really do much. I do have a few sigils on him, not a lot to really pump that damage. I dropped him in speed completely. I just used him as more of a damage dealer now. I did put speed on just to keep some of that speed, but not a lot. His, I was lucky on. I did get a 3-speed set on this, a 3-speed. And so I was able to actually have him do the damage. I also did 2-star on this just to keep some damage in there with this keepsake and its exclusive badge. But I might run him again. Downgrade kind of test. I'm just doing testing right now because with this new core, I'm not understanding it right now. I've never actually understood this core. I'm just doing random teams and just trying to understand it. I recently just put Gyro back in. Because he's actually gotten me the win because of what he does. People say he's trash, says he's not going to be any good. But I've read on him, and my main problem is CKs, which he downgrades their HP. reduces max HP of the targets by 25% for 2 turns. And so he's downgrading their HP, which makes the CKs don't do as much damage, and that's my biggest downfall of not being able to actually win most people, is because their CKs are just overpowered. Where mine, he's Awakened 1, he sucks. He's not going to do any, and I can't get good substats on him. There's something I'm missing and I just can't get it unlocked yet. Also, I'm down on a lot of time, resources. I don't have a lot of resources like everybody else has. I'm missing a lot of sacks I could have had. A lot of Ascension materials, basically. If I had a lot of Ascension materials, I would actually be able to max him out and actually get him to do more damage. I can't do that. He's pretty much maxed as it is, and I did try to max him out. I went and all maxed out in this, and he still couldn't pump that damage. So I just completely gave up on him. I will try once I get him to 5 purple, because people claim that it makes a difference once you get him to 5 purple, so I am pushing for that. I know that the reason why is because it turns him to hitting all with his reflective instead of 4. Which makes sense to a certain extent. I still think he would have been a lot more better if I actually had him Awakened 2, just because he recovers more and also revives himself once. If I decide that I'm going to skip SSR plus air from now on, because I'm trying to decide on that. I'm definitely getting the core, but I may skip everything and just go to UR instead, because I'm so dang far behind that I'm thinking skipping may be the bestest option to catch up to everybody. But if I do that, then I'm gonna most likely drop my Carnage Kabuto, because once Atomic Samurai comes out, they say he's gonna be pretty much pointless again. Because once the new 4 came out, it was the new bringing back Carnage Kabuto, which I've never had a good Carnage Kabuto. Back when Metal Battle was his best, I was able to actually beat most people. Of course, if you had more Ascension materials than me, you could easily win. But for the most part, having my Melbat maxed out, I was able to actually win most people that were around my rank. But now with the new Carnage Kabuto Air, it's kind of like, yeah right, I'm not gonna be able to win anymore. My Carnage Kabuto sucks. I'm just gonna flat out say, he's the worst Carnage Kabuto almost in the whole game. Other than a free-to-play, I could beat them with my Carnage Kabuto, but not any of the Wells. Dolphins, yes, but Wells, no. But then again, depending on the Dolphin, if they've done more playing than I did, because I had to quit for a good couple of months. It may have been almost a year since I've quit. Like I stopped playing for a while, so I lost so much resources. On top of that, I had no idea that Ascension material was going to be so valuable. So I never ever purchased any Ascension materials from shops, because they have these shops here. Wrong one right here. Where you purchase it here. I never purchased it here until pretty much the LSR version. That's when I finally started purchasing Ascensions. But then I quit during that version. And then, boom, they came out with Awakened Tornado, and that's when I started purchasing again. Was during the Awakening Tornado. Because I'm like, oh, these Ascension cards are actually valuable. They are. I didn't realize that, so I am so far behind compared to most people, because I've had to spend my way to get Ascensions, and I'm not getting anywhere. from all that spending. Because I got characters to spend for, I got ascensions to spend for, when I should be more focusing on ascensions instead of characters. Focus on one thing, let the other ones come down the road. So if I was to just quit spending and just more focus on ascensions and save for UR, then I can actually have a full team with maxed out ascensions by the time UR hits. And then the emblem here. Let's get into that one another video because this one's gonna be getting too big. I'm trying to make it really short here. But I've never dropped Tornado. I kind of dropped her down to a little bit. Like I've been this close to dropping her, but I'm still using her. I don't have much ascensions in her other than her keepsake. I did get a Fury set on her just to give her a little bit of speed with some damage. And then just threw some random buff gears on her. So she's not really built, but she is my next best because I did go high in this. I was trying to max her out back in Bomb's Core Air. I was trying to make her my best and then found out that she was just completely trash no matter what. So I spent all this just to get her really good, and she ended up being one of the worst characters in the LSR versions. After that, all these other ones really don't have that much. I really didn't do anything for building them. They're really not all that great. Some of these did have a little ascensions on just because I was keeping them in speed. But I'm to the point I may just swap over and do a full team. I may just eat all my ascensions down where I got them all and just max out like these two, and then the leftovers put into my speedster. That way these two are completely maxed, and then do a speedster, but he won't have as much speed as he does right now. But he's never had a great speed, so I'm to the point he would be better just downgrade. Because people are winning me and I have more speed. I need that damage. Times Kabuto does okay maxed out, but he's not the greatest. If I can max out Melbat here, he will do a lot better. So my main focus is Melbat. Once I can get him completely maxed out, then I can focus on CK maybe. Or just keep CK where he is, because honestly he's decent where he is. He's got really decent. I may downgrade this just because then I can get my speed gear back up. I'm just going through this, trying to decide on how I want to play my cards to make a full team. I'm more for the hero side. I've always liked heroes. I'm not really for villains. People say most of the OP characters are villains. That kind of makes me mad because I wanted heroes. Especially in this. What is lacking? My hero side. I just can't win it because my hero side sucks. My villain side? CK made it like a breeze. Even though he trashed, he definitely was better. And he was definitely worth the investment. But as of right now, I'm stuck on a hero side because I don't have any good heroes. And so, for me wise, I'm thinking about swapping over to doing the full hero once they start coming out with these new SSR Plus versions of Atomic Samurai, Deep Sea King, a lot of them. I'm just gonna drop Kanye's Kabuto and just go back to doing my normal full hero team until the UI version. That way I have my hero team, I can have my fun, even though I won't be able to win on the hero side. I'll be able to at least get through that, which will be nice. And then I can just grind materials. I'll keep Kanye's Kabuto with bare minimum of ascension, so that way he can still help me on the other side. But he's not going to be my main character anymore once they start coming out with these newer SSR Plus characters. Because I didn't give him Awakened 2. It's pointless to keep investing in until the UI version. And then through all of the materials I've been saving, I've just kind of hoarded. People ask me why. Well, sometimes you never know when you need it for. Sometimes they're pointless, like this. People are like, you can just use those. Well, I hoard them anyways. I don't care. It don't bother me. And this, I've never really understand sigils, so I'm just saving up my sigils. Kind of just, okay, what do I need them in? I need them maybe in something, so I'm just gonna start saving them up from now on. I don't have a lot of black tickets because I pulled for the new core. That put me down a lot. I'm not purchasing any more black tickets. I'm done with black tickets. That's why I say, unless I have it, no go. I'm not getting the character. And I need that hero core so my hero site can do good. So I'm grabbing that hero core, but I may just skip all the way through them, all of them, and go to the UI. Another interesting fact that a lot of people were always talking about was I do have a lot of gold. So that was one thing that I did do a lot of when I quit. I told people that I was doing dailies. Well, what I mean by dailies is I was doing my gold. That's really all I was doing, is I was just coming in here doing my gold every day. Constantly, because I wanted to get that gold up there. Now I have decent high gold. I'm not worried about my gold ever dropping. I've never had it drop below 100. Never. Now, if I was to get more of these characters up, I could definitely see it dropping more. Or getting them up this could drop it a lot. I've been trying to get this procced in a lot, but I'm not on 24/7. I play very minimum each day because I got so many other stuff I gotta do. My job, my other games, whatever, you know. But for the most part, just having that goal is nice. So I'm not really out to really get it all sold out. But that should wrap up this video to show you kind of a few of my characters. I could go into them all, but most of them aren't all that great. And it's like Galwin. People have told me, Galwin's better than Gyro here. Yes, he's better for you guys, but Galwin sucked for my team. He was never good, and never will be. I've tried him over and over and over, tried him, and he fails every time. He never ever does good. I even did recommendations. Swapped him over to speed set. Again, I can't get a boost. That was the only purple boot speed I got. So he's got to deal with the blue. And people don't realize that when you're trying to do a speed set for a character, you can get him up high in speed. He's got decent speed, but that's the highest he's got. I can't get him past that. Because even this Gyro, I built him off speed, just so he could have speed. But I did random speed. That way I could do more higher speed. And he's still not higher than this guy. Going. But that is also because of this. Going does have 12 speed in this. 12%. But I've never had him do good. And so, Going, I'm ready to just drop completely. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Going is completely trash for me. If his speed, if his stun lasted constantly before they nerfed, you know, how they nerfed him, where now he only does it for 2 turns and then after that he's done with. if he was still good like what he was back in the day, I would continue to use him. But where he's no good at all, I can last those 2 turns getting stunned from someone else and still win them. Unless they're really high in ascensions, or their characters are better, or their CK's better, then they'll win me for sure. But if my characters are decent, then their Gelwin's gonna do nothing. Instead, this is gonna help me the most. I tried running Ion Mask just because he does the same, but instead he hits up the characters with the most HP. But the issue with him is he restores HP, and so then my breaking comes to problem. Where my core gets broke too many times real quick. I ran him and I just fell so dang quick because my core keeps reviving real quick. And I don't help it. King's bad enough in the core. I think this core is kind of one of the worst discords. I don't like it. It don't work with my King. It don't work with my Ion Mask. It's completely a failure core to me. Other people would say otherwise, but to me, it's a failure core. I don't like it. I want a new core. So once they come out with Drive Knight's core, I'm going for Drive Knight. Drive Knight is my character. He's gonna be my full new core. I don't care how good they say this core is. It's not I'm done with this core. I almost did get him Awakened 2 though. I don't care. I'm not getting him Awakened 2. He is useless to me. Completely useless to me. And people can debate with me on that all they want, but he's not worth it. There you have it, the end of the video. I hope you like it. Catch you in the next one.